Hey gang, so here's a quick tutorial on how to move your Excel file over to SPSS and then make sense of it once you get there in SPSS. So I promised that we would do something like this, and many of you are at this stage, so I thought let's go ahead and make a video. All right, so I have a student from a previous semester and I have her data here. So it's not quite ready to move over to SPSS. If you notice, she hasn't quite made her data numerical, so she needs to code this a little bit more. So instead of indicating, gender, writing that out, you'd obviously, make that into something that what it means, but needing to change that so SPSS will know what it means. So she's going to want to do something like this here, and you'll do the same. If you do have written data, SPSS does not know what to do with words. It only knows how to deal with numbers. So you want to code your data in this way. She also has an issue on her last, the yes/no questions, obviously, those are not going to work out. So she'll want to go back through and recode all those. So this one here would also need to be, I'm assuming she's going to have yes be 1. So we'll go ahead and copy that because it looks like all of these are pet owners. So then we're going to drag this down this way, and that will change all those to 1. So that's a quick way to do this. So, and that's actually awesome. So she's got pet owners here, and let's keep on scrolling this down, changing all those to 1. So once you get into Excel, there's some little time savers that you can use that helps you manage this relatively quickly. So that we've got 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, and so forth. But she'll also want to do something over here on this last variable. So some of you, we talked about this in class. She'll actually want to add a column for each type of pet. So she'll say dog, cat. See somebody with a horse, and so you'll put 1s or 0s if they say yes. So here they have a dog, they have a cat, they don't have a horse, so that'd be a 0. And you'd want to make a column for each. There they have herds of cattle. So anyway, if this was your experiment, you'd have a lot of columns where you're saying yes or no. And then at the end, you'd probably add up. You could say at the end here, you'd say total number, or total kinds of pets. It's not really total number. This person put 2 dogs, 2 cats. That's immaterial. So you probably want total kinds. So if you have total kinds of pets, what you can do is you can select that, and you can put in this nice little thing here called AutoSum. So actually go back here, put AutoSum, and it will add up all of your 1s and 0s, and it'll come up with total kinds of pets. So that's a pretty cool feature for Excel. But let's move on. Let's go ahead and move this into SPSS. So File, you want to save this. So I'm gonna save this file. So I'm gonna save it as I'll know where to find it there. Data example is what I'll just save it as. If it'll actually let me save. Here we go. Data X. All right. And so what we'll do then is we'll come to SPSS, and so I'm assuming that you're going to have it open, but SPSS takes a while to open. But what I want to do is I'm going to say File here on SPSS. I'm going to import data, and it's going to be from an Excel file. So File, Open. You're going to open an Excel file. This is going really slowly, so pardon. There. Now it's waking up. Okay. I don't know if it did it or not. We're going to wait and see. No, I'm impatient. So I'm going to import data. And I'm going to import an Excel file. Now, actually, hopefully this time it will do it. Just thinking about it. So SPSS is a very big program. It takes up a lot of memory. So what I want to do is I want to find that data example. There it is, data example. So I'm going to open that, And if you use that import feature, it makes sense of the data for you. So it'll come pop up here. Hopefully. Still waiting. Still thinking. Wonder if it's working or not. Oh, let's try it again. Must be working on it. Okay, here it comes. Thanks for waiting. Hopefully you can fast forward on the video while you wait on my computer to actually calculate all this data. So I'm just going to accept all of those things that it's going to do for us automatically. Press OK. And then boom, here's your data. So you can see it moved over, you know, just how whatever you put in Excel, it moved it over to SPSS. The big difference between Excel and SPSS is this thing right here. Data view, variable view, down here in the lower left-hand corner. You want to make sure that you're on the right one, because this will potentially really mess you up if you don't. So what I'm going to do, this is what I did in class today. I'm going to ask you to go to variable view. I'm going to ask you to change the type of measure. So you'll see that participant number is not actually a scale, so it didn't convert this right. So that's actually just a nominal scale. We're just naming our participant number 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I know from her past research that these questions are actually scaled questions. So they actually have to do with life satisfaction. So you're going to scale these and turn these into scales. So if you look at her questionnaire, they all have to do with life satisfaction. And then age obviously is, if you go over here to age obviously is a numerical scale. Gender, obviously you can't number somebody's gender. I mean, you're naming somebody's gender. The other one that's going to be a numerical scale is going to be this one we just created, which is the total number of pets. So basically you want to think about what you measured. Your dependent variable, the things that you're measuring typically are going to be scales. They're going to be something where you're measuring numbers. Your independent variables are typically going to be this nominal data where you're just naming it. So once you do that, once you get this transferred over to SPSS, go ahead and save your file. So file and save as. And so we'll just put this data X for data example, and I'm going to save it in the same place. So I'm going to save it. And once you do that, if you can send me that, what you've just saved there, and a copy of your survey, and email that to me, then I will take a look at it and we'll start moving forward in your research. So I anticipate a lot of you hopefully will do this Thursday when we're not in class, and then I'll check my email inbox and have all this data that we can start analyzing. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you have. If you have any questions, please email me. But otherwise, let's go on from here and get this thing done. So I don't know how to stop this recording, but I'll edit it in just a minute. But yeah, now it's all over the place. Oh, there it is. Okay. So contact me if you're in trouble. Good luck.